Today I'm going to review a product, and I have been using it for a couple days on and off, had it for about a month. I really started out not wanting to like this product, but my opinion was changed. I'm always very skeptical before I go in to try something new because there's so many products on the market and it's a little bit of a snake oil or up for grabs if something works or not. So today we're going to cover it. It's the full face core tension enhancer. It's a microcurrent unit. It comes with a box of masks, 5 masks, and you can order the masks separately after you complete using them. They want you to use the unit every single day for 15 minutes. And this is a headpiece. The silver emits a current, a microcurrent, and it fits behind the head on the cheekbones. And it has an on and off button, 2 levels of intensity. I'm going to put on the mask and show you a little bit about the mask and talk about the ingredients. So it comes individually wrapped. The mask has a lot of product in it, and they claim that it has a brightening and tightening effect and that it restores the broken elasticity. The active ingredient that would restore the broken elasticity would be adenosine. And adenosine is being used in skincare more and more as a smoothing effect and a brightening effect. It also really helps with the hydration of lines, fine lines and wrinkles. So there's 2 sides, and you can see that this side is a little bit matted, where this side, it's a little bit more reflective. And we're to put the matted side on the face. So I'm going to put it on my face. What intrigued me about this unit was I thought that these were going to be like conductive wires, and that when you put the microcurrent unit on, I would have this like tensegrate tightening effect all over the face. But it turns out it doesn't work that way. But what it does do is it really gives you an incredible hydration for the day or an event. And that's what we're going to talk about shortly. So you can see this fits on because it's so moist, it sticks really well. And you actually, if you're like me, can do 2 things at once. You can be sending emails, you could be vacuuming, you could be cooking dinner. Don't worry, it's not falling off. You put this around here, and kind of the best way is this little on and off button goes on the right side. For me, it fits best over the ears, and I just kind of set it here, and then you click it on. The light will flash to say that it's on, and I'm using it on the highest level. The lowest level is about 40 UA. The highest level goes up to almost 100 UA. So while it's on, I do have a sensation that there is a current. I see a mild flashing in the back of my eye, but I don't feel any type of toning. And in the directions, it does not mention at all about toning. This was really about kind of putting a product or an ingredient on the skin and penetrating it in. The duration of the timer is 15 minutes. Where do I see this in my skincare routine? Well, I like to put this in the shiny object pile. And what the shiny object pile is it's great for enhancement, but it's not going to be considered one of my foundational products. I consider my foundational products nutrition, good skincare, and then, treatments such as a microcurrent or fascial release, microneedling, laser. You can kind of go on. This, however, is more of a cosmetic. And I think it is an incredible cosmetic. If you have a wedding to go to, or you have a hot date you want to look fabulous for, this is really going to plump up your skin and give you a dewy complexion. In fact, if I were a makeup artist, I would invest in this, and I would put my clients on this, and even instead of moisturizer, because when I take off the mask, you're going to see just how dewy my skin looks. Once you go through this, and again, their directions are once a day for 15 minutes. So this is 5 days. You could actually, I haven't tried it yet, but I may do some of the Victoria DN peptides, maybe the lift kit. And before you put on the rejuvenator, you could put the Victoria DN mask on and then use this tool here. you could just use a light stim mask, and maybe even if you have a LED panel, have this on with a light stim mask under LED. I learned from Penn Smith that if you soak a sheet mask in green tea and apply it for 20-25 minutes before you do LED, that almost doubles the effect of LED. So this is something that you could use this sheet mask and use this tool and penetrate that green tea in and go under the LED. So it definitely has a place, but don't consider this the game changer. This is more of the enhancer to look fabulous for a night out. I'm going to go ahead and take it off. If I were waiting to the full 15 minutes, it turns off automatically and you know when it's finished. But I want to show you how hydrated my skin looks when I take it off. And it suggests that you just rub it in, hydrate it the rest of the way. But if you look, even kind of in these lines, you see how much more resilient they are to kind of filling out. You still see the lines, but I absolutely would do this before I was going out or had to be somewhere where I was presenting something. So that's my take on this. It is around $100, I think. It came within 2 weeks. If you had it in your budget for a wow factor, I think it's absolutely worth it, but don't consider it